Okay, this is the audio portion. This is the one with the number 485 power amplifier tubes. And unfortunately, we have some bad news here. But first, before we go through that, let's go through a few parts. These are the coils, a couple coils. 2 coils on top. These are capacitors that can be disconnected down the bottom, and we will do that. Of course, here's the 6 sockets for the tubes. Now, as we go down the bottom, we see that this is filled with coils. All coils have to be checked with an ohm meter. On these coils, as I checked them with the ohm meter, I found out that 3 of the coils are bad on one side. In other words, there is a disconnect somewhere within the coils, and that's especially it seems like the older the set is, the easier it is for those little tiny coils, because this is very thin copper wire that is twisted around those coils, and they go up and they're soldered. And in fact, I think you might be able to see a piece of the wire going to this one. I don't know. I can see it. I don't know if you can. Here's a couple more capacitors. But yeah, 3 of them are bad, 2 are good. Now, on the other side of things, 1 is good, 1 is bad. So that's bad news for me. I was hoping, had my fingers crossed that when I checked the ohm meter, that everything would be perfect, and I can just move on and change the capacitors. But I guess you just don't learn when you do that, huh? I'm going to be learning. I wish I could learn with 1 coil rather than all these. But anyway, on the Sparton Equizone radio site, it's really great. They put on there just about every test that you would have to do just to make sure that you do it right. And here's a couple of diagrams of how you check with an ohm meter these coils. From this post to this post, it's supposed to be 16.6 ohms. There or about. Here's a coil up here that looks like a resistor, and that's 260 ohms. If you get anywhere close, you've probably got yourself a good coil. This is the top, the section here. And as you can see, this is supposed to be 49 ohms, 50 ohms, very close. This one, 125 and 126. That one's fine. This one's not. And 3 in a row here are not. So I'm going to have to find out. I'm going to have to actually take it apart. It's the only thing that I can think of doing, is because I've never run into this problem. I've seen others do it, but on YouTube. But I'm just going to have to take them apart as carefully as I can, unsolder them, and go from there. Okay, so I'll keep you in touch.